Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. It's been a few days, it's been a minute, but I am back and I found this interesting article regarding Harry's relationship, or should I say damaged, fractured, probably at the point of non-existent relationship with Prince William, and it's by a UK publication, The Express, and they discuss the way in which William thinks about revenge and how he could be plotting against Harry and Meghan and getting revenge on them for the way in which they've treated the British royal family. Now, we know that William and Kate are the two young figureheads who really have been doing a great job, especially during the pandemic, to present the royal family as an intrinsically invaluable asset to the UK, and they've been left all on their own because this burden was meant to be getting shared amongst four people. It's now been left to Kate and William alone. So I think that there is definitely feelings of resentment, which Harry has already confessed and did confess in the Africa documentary, towards them being left with the bulk of the work. And this article is titled Prince William's Confession About Relationship with Prince Harry, Revenge is Sweet. And it goes on to say, Prince William and Prince Harry's relationship has been strained, to say the least, during recent months. And a resurfaced comment from the Duke of Cambridge that revenge is sweet could suggest more obstacles are to come before the brothers can address their differences. And I definitely do think that with Meghan and Harry's recent signing of the Netflix documentary, we know that this has had a grave impact on his relationship with the rest of the royal fold and his relationship with the royal firm. It's definitely put him at odds and in a difficult place, because I personally do see it as directly cashing in on their royal connections. They have been given all of this money, or they have signed a contract to receive all of this money to produce documentaries for what it seems to be charitable causes. I think there's something quite tacky about using the money that you've been given by Netflix to present and highlight charitable causes to pay off your bills. Now, I know that they have to work, but I personally feel as though they could have gone about it in a more classy, refined way, i.e. getting money for public appearances or Skype appearances or Zoom call appearances, as opposed to getting money directly for charitable work. It just doesn't really fit in, but who knows? Allegedly, Meghan's going to be doing a Black Lives Matter documentary on there. So who knows how it's going to pan out, what kind of documentaries they're going to be putting together, what kind of programs they will be instructing others to put together for them. So I'm going to carry on with the article. William's relationship with his younger brother used to charm the nation, as the two royals would light-heartedly mock each other in public. However, they hit a major obstacle when Harry introduced his then-girlfriend Meghan Markle to her future brother and sister-in-law, William and Kate. According to the sympathetic account of the Sussexes' exit, Finding Freedom, William advised Harry to get to know this girl before rushing into a serious commitment with her. After 16 months of dating, Harry and Meghan announced their engagement. Then, in little more than 2 years, the couple decided to step back from the royal front line. Although the Cambridges and the Sussexes were briefly dubbed the Fab Four, a succession of disagreements pushed the couples further apart during this time, and we know that happened. They had the charity that they was representing together, all four of them, and then that later got split up, with William and Kate doing what they wanted to do and Meghan and Harry doing what they wanted to do. And everyone believes that this has all been propelled by Meghan's influence. The article carries on to say the fallout reportedly catalysed Harry and Meghan's decision to leave the royal family. Furthermore, the Sussexes have been accused of taking digs at William and Kate over the last year. Harry and Meghan deliberately split from their shared charitable venture, the Royal Foundation, and that's the one I was talking about, because they deliberately split from it. As soon as Meghan and Harry got married, they wanted to do everything separate, and I think that there was a lot of resentment, as I've said in previous videos, from Meghan, whereby she did not want to have to stand behind Kate. She really struggled with respecting the ranking of the individuals in the royal firm. Obviously, Harry being the younger brother, Meghan, his wife, automatically had to stand behind Kate and wait on Kate to pass before she passed. Everything is done in the line of succession, and she really struggled with that, having this massive ego that she clearly does have. She did not like it. So all of these things obviously drove them out, but a lot of people believe, as you've all said on my channel before, that Meghan never really wanted to be a part of the royal firm anyway, and that's what I personally believe as well. She didn't really make an effort, and to leave something after 18 months, we know that Princess Diana struggled in the royal firm as well, and she relied heavily upon her outside relationships to get her through it. But she was there for an extremely long time. She put in the work. She had 2 children, and even though she was struggling, she still put in the work and tried to make her marriage work with Charles. She really did dedicate a large proportion of her life to it. Meghan, on the other hand, didn't. So I'm going to carry on with this. Harry seemed to confirm a rift with his brother in an interview with ITV last year, when he said they had good days and bad days, and that they were on different paths at the moment, which seems to be permanently. Furthermore, the publication of Finding Freedom is unlikely to have helped their relationship heal following Megxit. Both the Sussexes and the biography's authors Omid Scooby and Caroline Durand deny any collaboration to produce the book, yet its intimate nature led many fans and critics alike to think the royals may have had an indirect hand in writing the account. The criticism of the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge within the book paints both figures as cold, with Kate supposedly rarely reaching out to Meghan when she joined the royal family. The publication of the book even prompted friends of William and Kate to claim the couple rolled out the red carpet for Meghan. And I do believe that they did roll out the red carpet for Meghan. They definitely made an effort, and they really did try to help her to hit the ground running. It just wasn't enough for her. She wanted out. I think that she was desperate to get back to Hollywood, and that's exactly where she's found herself, and it's no surprise to any of us who have been watching this situation unfold for a while now. So it carries on to say, however, an unearthed comment from the Duke of Cambridge has suggested how he may retaliate. When he was asked to be Harry's best man in 2018, William jokingly said, "Revenge is sweet." Harry had been William's best man during his 2011 wedding and had promised at the time that his speech would dig him in the ribs a few times and embarrass him, as well as make him lose some hair. That's quite funny. And William's lost hair, a lot of hair, and Harry is swiftly following suit. While in this exchange was said light-heartedly, the rivalry between the brothers is clearly not always humorous. Finding Freedom claims that another factor which pushed Harry and Meghan to leave their royal roles was their frustration at being in the shadow of other members of the firm, and that's definitely true. And you can see when William and Kate wished Harry a happy birthday, they actually depicted, it was quite a telling picture, because they omitted to post any images of Meghan. She was left out, and they depicted Harry desperately racing William, and then Kate is distantly behind to try and beat him in the race. And I think that that was quite a telling, as I said, image, because it displays it pretty much summarizes their relationship. Harry's always wanted to be first place, but he can't be due to the line of succession, so hence he's broken out to go and do what he's done. And then what they also did, which was interesting, as I said, is they dropped Meghan from the picture. There was no pictures of her. She just didn't exist. And I think that's what they're basically implying that in their world now, Meghan doesn't exist. But the rivalry between Harry and William is very, very real. So I do think that there is a subtle dig at Meghan and Harry's relationship, and maybe there was an implication that Harry only married Meghan, a woman who was a complete break away from tradition, to get to William, which is true. So he found someone who really was out of the box, you know, in their world. Someone who was of colour, someone who was biracial, someone who had a fragmented relationship with her family, someone who was a divorcee twice, someone who was older. He found someone who was older than him in order to attack and drag down his brother's legacy. And that seems to be what it has been. I don't think that Harry's relationship with Meghan was completely organic. I think it was definitely done strategically because he knew that this would, in a sense, diminish the credibility of the royal firm. But I think that William is going to definitely deal with Harry. He just has to be very smart about it. He has to be quite calculated about it, and he has to definitely choose the right time because Harry's on a roll right now. He's running around in Hollywood. He's bagging the money. He's cashing in on the royal connection. And he's having a fantastic time. How long it lasts for, who knows? I'll be back with another video, guys. Bye.